Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is A.J. and I'm coming to you with another video. Today is day one post-op Mld Phalloplasty, and the surgery went very well. As you can see, I'm laying flat on my back. I can't be sitting up. I have to lay flat, which is really annoying because I don't really lay on my back like that, but the surgeon said that everything went very well. The phallus looks good. The pulse sounds strong. So I'm happy. I just don't want to be on my back, but I have to be like this for a few more days. Right now I'm in the ICU, and I'm here because they have to check me every hour, and the doctors said that it's easier to be in the ICU since ICU nurses don't have a lot of patients. They're able to check me every hour, opposed to being on the main floor where they have dozens upon dozens of patients and not a lot of nurses. So I'll be in the ICU, they said, for maybe two more days, and then I'll go down or up to another room. But yeah, I'm just checking in to let you all know that the surgery went well. So initially, what was supposed to happen was the doctor would make an incision on my back, two incisions on my back, so that he can take skin and muscle from my back to create the phallus and then close the incision. But he said when they got in there, I was so muscular that they couldn't close it, and he was having a problem. So what he did was he had to take a graft of skin from the side of my thigh, from my left thigh, so that he could put it over the incision. And he said even that posed a slight problem because the muscles of my thigh are very thick. So when I asked him, he came in and I asked him, how you doing? He was like, I'm tired from your surgery because I had to think of what to do. He's like, but it worked out. So I don't have like one incision scar like I thought I would. I have a graft, and that's only because, so when I went to him earlier in the year, he said that I would have to lose weight just to be the regular BMI, and by me losing weight, that would give me the elasticity in my skin. But obviously it did not. But it all worked out in the end, so I'm grateful for that. Yeah, so I guess I was more muscular than I thought. So when I lost the weight, the elasticity wasn't as much as I thought that I had. And his assistant said that I was really muscular, and they didn't expect that. So, it is what it is. I can't help that. I told him that with BMI, it doesn't differentiate between muscle mass and non-muscle mass, and I was mainly muscle mass. But, he wanted me to lose the weight anyway, so I did. I went from 158 to 145, and I maintained that 145, but all that did was take my skin closer to the muscles, I guess. But like I said, he just had to use a graft from the side of my thigh. So I do have skin missing from the side of my thigh just so they can cover up my back. So it's okay, because I got what I wanted, and I'm happy with what I got. So now it's just the recovery part. But like I said, I hate laying on my back. This is horrible. Like, it doesn't feel comfortable. You want to know what it feels like? I don't know if any of you have ever used a foam roller, but imagine, so a foam roller is a long, thick styrofoam that's really hard that you use to roll your body on top of so that you can like massage your muscles. But it is really hard, so it doesn't feel comfortable, which is why you keep rolling it. So imagine having 3 of those and you're laying on top of them, but you're not rolling. You're just laying on top of them. That's what it feels like. It's hard. Um, it 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 just doesn't feel good. But I have to stay like this. And they have I haven't even seen my penis yet, y'all. Like, I really haven't. I guess because I'm laying flat, but they come in every hour to check it. And I try to take a peek, but I can't see it. Mainly because, so it has to stay up. It can't be hanging down. So they have it like in this little styrofoam donut. And the donut is what's helping to keep it up. And then they cover it with like this bucket. It looks like a water bucket. So I think, I don't, it honestly looks like a water bucket. So when they come in, they take the bucket off and they squeeze it to see if the color is good, like I said, and it is. And then they use a small Doppler to listen to the pulse to make sure that that's good, and they said it was. I think initially it was very faint yesterday, but it's way better today. So they come in every single hour to do that, just to make sure that my penis is viable, that it survives. So, but yeah, it's up on my stomach. It's in a little donut thingy, whatever. But I haven't seen it. I want to see it. I really want to see it. But it's an experience, and I'm not in any pain. It's just uncomfortable lying on my back, and I have to stay this way. They do tilt me forward every now and then, but I'm still straight and I'm still on my back. They only tilt me just so I can either eat or take some medication. All the medication that they give me doesn't come through the IV. Sometimes I have to take Tylenol. Sometimes I have to take Miralax or whatever. Oh my goodness! Like, I am so gassy. I have a lot of flatulence, which is good. I've been letting it out. I ate beans the night before surgery. So when I came in for the surgery, I was letting go, man, for real. Like even before the surgery, I was letting go. So and it hasn't stopped. So, I'm glad that I don't have any like stomach pain or stomach pressure, because I remember last year when I had my Phalloplasty, that first night, it was brutal because I had so much air in my stomach. It hurt really, really bad. But I don't have that experience this time, which I'm glad. Because I've been letting loose, like, all day long, all night long. I've been letting loose. And it was a pretty good night. And they asked me, when they come into the room, do they want me to stay asleep while they check everything, or do they want to wake me up? I just told them, just wake me up, because, I don't, just wake me up, which they did. They would say good morning, or they would call my name or something, just to check everything. But I'm in great hands. Everything is going well. All the staff is very nice, and they're very helpful. They keep asking if I have any questions or if I need anything, and it's good. They started me eating today. So for breakfast, I had French toast and eggs. For lunch, I had like broth, and then they just asked me, do I want like a bigger dinner other than broth, and I told them yes. So they're gonna try to get that in, because basically they're trying to get me to poop. That's what it is, which is what the Miralax is for. And I do feel the sensation. I do feel like it's brewing. That's what it is. I feel like it's brewing. When you feel like you're about to have a poop and you feel it coming, that's what I feel. I feel it coming. It's not ready yet, but I feel it coming. So I think Maybe after dinner, maybe either tonight or tomorrow morning, I may have one. But again, because I can't move, they have to put a bedpan under me, and I have to do it that way. But yeah, so they had to bathe me this morning. They just bathed the top, the front of me. But the part on my thigh where the graft was, it was leaking a lot, which the doctor expected it to. So they had to change that. So I had to roll just for them to do it because it was a lot of spillage on my gown, on my sheets and everything. So they changed the dressing, they changed my sheets, they changed my gown. Because I didn't want to see it. My doctor came in and he was like, no, that has to be changed. So, they're taking very good care of me. My wife is here and she's taking very good care of me. So, it's an experience. It's an experience. And I said I wanted to take you all on my journey because there aren't a lot of people who talk about having MLD phalloplasty. They always talk about ALT or RFF. So I'm your guy. So, if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. I will answer completely. Now, like I said, I haven't seen it. I don't know when I'll see it. Maybe next week when I'm able to move. But for right now, because of how they taped everything, so and I found out that they had to put a graft a little over my chest. So I think they took some skin from there too, if I'm not mistaken. But I did notice it was tight on my chest, and then he told me why. He was like, because he had to put some of the graft there too. So I guess I haven't seen that either, but I'm guessing the graft goes from the left side of my chest around to the left side of my back. And that's where I feel the tape, and it is extremely, extremely tight. Very, very tight. To the point of, I can feel my ribs kind of tight. It doesn't hurt, it's just tight. And I'm grateful that I haven't been in any pain. They're really good on the pain meds anyway, but I have not been in any pain. It's just very uncomfortable being on my back because I'm not used to it. I mean, I'll lay on my back when I'm home in bed for a little while, and then I'll turn around. I'll turn on mainly my left side. I like sleeping on my left side, but I won't be doing that for a while. So yeah, it's an experience. So this is day one, post-op, day one. So I'll be here in intensive care for 3 or 4 days, and then I think 3 days, they said, and then I'll go to another room, another floor, where they take care of me there. So, and then they said they check my penis and the pulse every hour, and then I think tomorrow they're going to start doing it every 2 hours, and then the next day they're going to start doing it every 3 hours. They say when they hit the 3-hour mark, that's when they'll move me to another room and another floor out of intensive care. So maybe that'll be Saturday or Sunday. But I'm here for a while. Yeah, I'm here for a while. But I will keep you all updated. I was sleeping most of yesterday. And it was funny. Okay, I got to tell you all this. So, they had to restrain me after the surgery. After the surgery, when they take you off anesthesia, they usually call your name so you can wake up. So the doctor said that he called my name, and when I started waking up, I started fighting. I started trying to grab at the graft site and trying to grab people. So they had to restrain my arms. They had to tie my arms down. Listen, I thought I was working. I saw myself working. So I was trying to grab at things on a shelf to take down. Like, I thought that I was with customers or something. I didn't know where I was. But I don't remember them restraining me at all. But one of the doctors came in today and apologized. He was like, I never had to restrain a patient before. And I was like, dude, I don't even remember. I just remember, like, being at work. I thought I was at work. And I thought I was, like, helping people. And I said, I just heard noises, and I just thought that I wasn't here. So, yeah, that's the real funny part. That was crazy. And I don't think I've ever done that before, but that's funny. That's real funny. Anyway, so yeah, and I do feel my penis. I do feel it. I feel a difference. I feel heavier, but I haven't seen it. So and because it's sitting up, I'm not gonna feel how heavy it really is because it's on my stomach in the little donut. So I'll feel how heavy it is whenever they tell me it'll be able to hang down, which probably won't be for a few more weeks. Just so it can heal properly, because they don't want it to hang down at all for a few weeks. I do have a suprapubic catheter in my stomach again. I don't really know if I have a catheter in my other penis. So here's the thing. So even though they created a phallus from the muscle and skin from my back, they didn't put it over my small penis that I have from my metoidioplasty. It's above it, because in stage 2 next year, they're going to bury the small one in the big one. So that's basically how it goes for any phalloplasty. They don't bury it on the first stage. It's there. So I'm thinking that they put a catheter in the smaller one too. I just can't see it. Like I said, I haven't seen anything because I'm flat on my back. But that's how it goes. So I have my big penis sitting up on my stomach, and the small one is where it always was, and right above my balls. But yeah, it's an experience. I will say it's an experience. It really is an experience, and I don't know. It's just it's weird, but it's wonderful. That's how I'll describe it. That's how I'll describe what it feels like. And when they touch it, I don't have feeling yet. Of course, I don't have feeling yet. I probably won't have feeling maybe for a year. Maybe. It may take a while to have full feeling, but I don't feel it when they touch it. I'm aware that they're touching it because I can feel pressure, but I don't have like tactile feeling yet. Of course, I just came out of surgery yesterday. But yeah, I'm happy it's done. It's over this stage anyway. And I'm just here. So yeah, that's it. That is it. I'm just waiting for dinner now. It's about 5:23. I'm waiting for dinner, and then I'm just gonna do what I did last night. Nothing. Lay on my back and look at TV. That's it. But yeah, I just wanted to give you all an update to let you all know that everything went very well, very smoothly. For me, at least, my doctor had a little issue, but he came up with a solution, and we spoke about it before the surgery anyway. He said that it might have to be done. I might have to have a graft, and I told him that's totally fine. But yeah, it's done. I have my penis, and I'm very happy. So yes, so do me a favor, like this video, Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. I will come back with more videos. Of course, I will come back with more updates about my phalloplasty, and I want you to follow along. If you have any questions about my phalloplasty, about transitioning, or about my transition, hit me up in the comments, and I will answer you either in the comments or I'll do a video about it. So, yeah, I will come back maybe in a couple of days to do another video just to give you all an update, to let you all know how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, how the little guy is feeling, you know, things like that, all right? Thank you so much for following my journey. Be good. And if you cannot be good, then be good at it. A.J. out, y'all.